Happy Sunday, everyone. Wow! I'm sitting here in this most beautiful sun shining through my patio door. So the lighting's going to be interesting today because I want to just like fully face into the sun. Let me pull back a bit where you can see my face. Oh, that's better. Good morning. Oh, welcome to my apartment and my kitchen. Yes, I'm wearing the orange sweatshirt again. So on Sundays, we go into the Ketheric body. Wow, seventh level of your aura, seventh level of your energy field. Are you ready? It's probably going to be a short practice today because it's Sunday and I deserve a day off, but I still actually really want to be here, sinking into these levels of our being. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm just going to dive right in. I know people might be still jumping on and joining us, but over to the daily post about seventh level. Here it is. I'm looking at it on Instagram, but it's in Facebook too. It's a little hard to see the image in my posts on the Ketheric template because I drew it in gold, what this level of your aura looks like. This is the one that is like the eggshell that contains your whole auric field. It's bigger than the screen. It expands out like 3 to 3.5 feet around you and then right deep into your body, into the cells of your being. It is a structured level and it is standing lines of amazingly high vibration white gold light that is holding you up and forming sort of the container of your whole auric field. So when I drew it in gold, uh, it just didn't translate very well to the photos. The gold marker that I had a lot of fun with didn't translate. But I'll try to show it to you anyways. I'm not sure it'll come through on the screen. There you are, all traced out in gold. So what did I say today? Yes, I said, so this level of your being is the level of divine mind. It is actually a mental level, and it's sort of the higher vibrational frequency of your mental body, the third level, which we work on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, we'll go into the mental body. So it's your connection with kind of your highest divine concept. So what I said is sometimes you need to yell at God or whatever you name your source concept, right? God, Goddess, universe, the light, whatever your sense of what that higher power, higher source creational power is. Seventh level holds of your aura holds the perfect universal pattern of creation. Wow. It is the level of divine mind. It's composed of fine, strong lines of gold white light. And sometimes it feels like the big reality is not listening to you, isn't hearing your heartfelt prayers or cries for help, so your prayer becomes a yell of defiance. It's okay. Source can take it. That is today's practice. Where does that come from, right? Because, we're supposed to be doing energy healing and aura work here and be going into all the love and light. Well, that's not always what it feels like, is it? Because some days, and I was feeling like that yesterday, which is where that post came from. Some days you just can't expand and reach that feeling of expansion and connection and high vibration and divine mind. Some days are just hard, right? And you're crashed out, you're in your stuff, you're maybe in your physical pain, and it feels like you can't reach that reality. And so you can try to be perfect and try to force yourself into, reaching that reality and then really get judgmental of yourself that you can't that day, or you can be real with yourself and just go into the anguish of feeling like there's a longing to be in this state of expansion and connection with source, but you're not. And then it turns into like the energy movement on this level can turn into this sort of like screaming to your divine, or crying, having a big cry and just saying like, where are you? I can't feel you. I feel like I'm praying and trying to expand and I'm not reaching there. And that's a very honest expression. It's a very honest expression of spiritual practice. And it moves the energy, So that is just a suggestion I hope is helpful for the days where you're just not feeling expanded, you're not feeling positive, you're not feeling like you're connected to source, you're not feeling inspired. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. But because this gorgeous sun is just shining right in my window, it's making me feel like being in that. I'm going to sneak forward into the sun now. It's making me feel like that is what it feels like. Ah, yes. That is what it feels like to be in the 7th level of your field. So why don't we spend a few minutes trying to connect with your Ketheric template, your 7th level, using this visualization, this imagining like you are in the radiance of the golden beams of sunlight. So let's do that just by softly settling into your body. Because if you're just joining us, we're going to sink in here. Even my physical body feels excited about the idea of becoming radiant like the golden sun. So tuning into areas that feel good in your body, tuning into areas of discomfort, just feeling what is there to feel. I'm going to drop into my heart in particular, just feel my heart space. Yay, sunlight. I'm going to drop into my 3rd chakra. That's the one just below the heart. Just, nothing fancy. I'm just becoming aware of sensation in that area of my body. Dropping into my 2nd chakra, enters the body just above the pubic bone, center of the sacrum in the back. Yes, in case you didn't know it, you have chakras in the back of your body too. They're paired with the ones in the front. And then I'm going to actually put my face in the sun. You will not be able to see me so well on the screen, but close your eyes and imagine you are standing, putting your face, your body, palms of your hands just in this golden sunlight. And imagine these rays of white gold sunlight that your whole body, your whole space around your body, your whole auric field is just becoming these radiant rays, beams, lines of white gold light. To uncross my legs here. Imagine your whole being, your whole physical body is actually held up by this golden sunlight. This is just a fun basic touch into your seventh level because it's a very, very high vibration level. So to really fully be embodied there and fully be there, we'd have to breathe a lot. And I prefer to do it standing up so that I can fully charge up my entire field. I'm just going to breathe a bit more here. I'm even going to use my rasp breathing, which is something I teach you in my classes. Just becoming golden light of the sun from the inside out here. And there is, as I expand my seventh level, get kind of golden sunlighty all over, imagining my whole field becoming radiant with golden sun. It's just this hint of this feeling of like the intelligence of the universe, that it's a felt reality humming through these white gold lines on this level, that it's an intelligent, sentient universe, and connecting in with the feeling of that. And that if it's an intelligent, sentient universe threading itself through us in this level of divine mind, through the whole world, through this level of our auric field, that even though there's difficult, hard things going on, maybe in your life, maybe on the planet, that there's this higher reality of divine intelligence, spiritual truth, that you can take a moment today to just like remind yourself that it exists, remind yourself that you can plug into that consciously. And just feeling like I'm looking at this beautiful golden morning sun radiating out, but I'm imagining I am that sun, like I'm sitting, the sun is in me and I'm sitting in the golden light, front, back, body, underneath my seat. And how do you feel if you become golden white light? Does it help you a little bit get in touch with source, whatever source is for you? Okay, so you can stay in that if that's a helpful little practice or visualization. I hope you can see the sun today. I just had another thought just as we close, this idea of when we can't reach this level of divine connection, that the prayer becomes the crying out in anger or anguish. I once attended, so one of the ways you can connect with seventh level, right, is to connect with gurus, avatars, awakened spiritual folks walking around on the planet who are very connected on this level, right? Who are very within the divine wisdom, very expanded. And I went to a weekend immersion training once with Oneness University. I don't know if Oneness University still exists, but it was temple, really, of these two awakened avatars who are a husband-wife couple in India, and Bhagavan, which just means mother and father. I feel like they've maybe retreated a little bit from public life, but anyways, it was a beautiful weekend, and there was one point where the practice we were doing was literally crying out to them as the emanation of God, um, from this place of longing to be uplifted and in that place of deeper connection and surrender and felt connection with this higher feeling of divine. So it's a practice that we do when we feel like we've lost touch with the expansion in our humanness. Okay, I hope some of that is helpful for you today, and you can walk around today feeling like you're expanding in your golden sunlight, or have a little shout at your divine today and see if that shifts some of the heaviness for you.